Boruto to Blue Vortex Chapter 24 shows Konohamaru and everybody else getting ready to go back to the Hidden Leaf Village. And with all of that, we kind of see Konohamaru get stepped on. We see Konohamaru still have the thorn bulb. We see Konohamaru is kind of like trying to figure out what exactly Boruto's plan is or how they're going to get out of there. And it just feels like the constant Konohamaru disrespect, you know what I mean? He's supposed to be he's supposed to be the one leading them all, you know, the Jonin of the group. And yet, he can't help but continuously get disrespected by Kawaki, by Boruto, by basically everyone there. And so it's disappointing, but on the other hand, it's good comedic relief. So I don't know how to feel about it, but it just feels like it wouldn't feel as tainted if Konohamaru could actually, you know, get a win. But we've yet to get there. And once we do get there, it's going to be overjoyous. You know what I mean? It's going to be a big celebration. But anyways, continuing with like what Konohamaru is like thinking or feeling about the situation, about the mission overall. Once he gets back to the Hidden Leaf Village, he's going to have to do a huge debrief explaining his circumstances, and then talking about, well, Mitsuki will be there to kind of interpret or to talk for Sarada about like what happened with her. So that's a good thing. So they have two sides of the mission to understand and to talk about. So Konohamaru will say how he messed up in his mission to like destroy the Shinju, and then Mitsuki will talk about how Sarada awakened her Mangekyo Sharingan, how Yodo was killed by Ryu, all of that stuff, and then how they got to where they are now, how Boruto swooped in and saved him. And that's going to be the big thing, is that how does Konohamaru feel about Boruto now? After all of that, right? Once he debriefs it, once he talks back, it seems like they're okay right now. Like he's able to trust him, if only a little bit, you know what I mean? Maybe not completely, but he's definitely getting there. And as far as I'm concerned, they're a team now. They're on board, right? Everybody's back on track to get into fighting shape, and everybody's ready to work as a team now. You know what I mean? There's no feelings of like, oh, I hate Boruto anymore, you know? At least not from him, I think. Well, we'll have to see, but I imagine that his feelings are somewhat like professional rather than personal. And once it gets to a personal place, maybe there could be some sort of a, I don't know, camaraderie, some sort of a friendship, a new friendship, because Konohamaru doesn't think of Boruto as the same kid that Kawaki is, you know? So it's a little tough to say, but I think that moving forward, it's going to be really interesting seeing Konohamaru's relationship with Boruto, how they, I guess, collaborate. And maybe on a professional level, they do the mission as they need to, but on a personal level, he could still have, like, you know, doubts about him or not like him as much. You know what I'm saying? So I don't know. It's a little bit weird, to say the least. But I'm interested to see where that goes, or how Boruto has been able to like group together allies. You know what I'm saying? Sarada was already on his side. Sumire, he pulled Shikamaru into it. Mitsuki into it. Now Konohamaru. It all seems like things are kind of going in Boruto's direction. Everybody's coming on board with Boruto being a part of the team and helping out as much as he can, you know. The only team that hasn't really like interacted or really been able to work with Boruto is Team 10. So maybe that's up next, you know, who knows. But as for right now, I'm more curious about what Konohamaru is going through or what he thinks and how they're going to proceed with the mission moving forward. His debrief to Shikamaru and figuring out, all right, now that I have the thorn bulb, how do we bring back Matsuri, you know? So we'll have to wait and see. But until then, thank you guys so much for watching. Yeah,